Jack Ma once said, "Nothing is easy. Nothing is free. If you want something, you have to fight for it." Many people have heard this, but not everyone truly understands it. Arjun didn't believe that saying either, until one afternoon, he opened his wallet and realized he didn't even have enough money to pay for his own child's schooling. By an ancient riverside market where merchant boats came and went from dawn till dusk, there lived a man named Arjun. He owned a small fabric stall, roofed with palm leaves and built from old wooden planks. It wasn't big, nor beautiful, but it was everything he had saved through more than 10 years of hard work. On the first day he opened his stall, Arjun believed, "As long as I work hard and stay honest, heaven will not forsake me." But the life of a merchant doesn't run on faith. It runs on storms. For an entire year, Arjun's fabric stall was painfully quiet. Crowds passed by endlessly, yet almost no one stopped. Some days he sold a cheap piece of cloth. Some days he couldn't sell even a single thread. Every morning, Arjun opened his stall with hopeful eyes. Every evening, he closed it with an empty gaze. At the end of each month, he still had to pay the guild's market fee, but in his pouch, only a few worn coins remained. He began to borrow from fellow merchants, borrow from neighbors, and some days he had to stand at the guild leader's door, begging for a few more days' grace. Each time he bowed his head, it felt as if something squeezed his heart. In the small thatched house at the end of the village, their meals grew more and more meager. His wife quietly gave up part of her own portion so their daughter could eat. One afternoon, their daughter brought home a small bamboo token from the village scholar, a reminder to pay the school fee. Arjun held the token, then looked at the empty cloth pouch at his waist. He forced a smile. "Let me handle it. Just a few more days. All right?" But deep down he knew very clearly he no longer had anyone left to borrow from. A year of failure had nearly extinguished the fire inside him. He thought about closing the stall, working as hired labor on merchant boats, living a quiet, resigned life instead. He asked himself, maybe I was never meant for business? But at the very bottom of despair, another thought rose in his mind. If I give up today, then everything I endured this past year would mean nothing. That day, Arjun sat alone in front of his stall, watching the crowds pass by with red, tired eyes. The market was noisy as ever, yet he felt completely outside of it. Those tears were what woke him up. He understood. To climb out of this pit, effort alone was not enough. He had to change his methods and his mindset. From that day on, Arjun started over. He learned to speak more gently, no longer standing still waiting for customers. He observed the preferences of foreign traders, studying new fabrics and patterns. He dyed his own cloth by hand, creating styles no other stall had. He remembered each customer, who needed cloth for clothing, who needed fabric for blankets. He rearranged his stall, stacking the fabrics higher and brighter, so people could notice them from afar. People in the market laughed at him. "You've been losing money all year, and now you're still making a fuss?" Arjun quietly replied, "If I don't change now, I'll still be failing 10 years from now." Bit by bit, customers began returning. Some came for the new fabrics. Some came because he was pleasant to talk to. Some came because of his patience and kindness. Then one customer recommended another. Merchant boats stopped by and started placing regular orders. One afternoon, After closing his stall, Arjun opened his cloth pouch, and for the first time in many months, there was enough money to pay his child's tuition. He sat down on the marketplace steps. Stunned, tears fell. Not tears of despair, but tears of rebirth. 1 year of empty sales. 1 year of debt. 1 year of pressure, humiliation, and confusion. Yet that very year made Arjun more resilient, wiser, and stronger. Later, whenever a new merchant asked him for advice, Arjun would say, "Business is the same in every era. Nothing is easy. Nothing is free. Success never comes to those who simply wait. It comes to those willing to change how they think and how they act." If this story inspired you, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to hear more meaningful stories. See you in the next video.